The Z Sword is the 12th episode of the Majin Buu saga and the 243rd overall episode in the original dubbed and the uncut Dragon Ball Z series. The episode first aired on October 19th, 1994. Its original American air date was September 24th, 2002. On Kami's lookout, Videl is crouched up like a bull sitting off to the side. Bulma still cannot believe what has happened and realizes that he was strong enough to defeat Cell, but not strong enough to defeat Buu, while Chi-Chi is lying on a bed being fanned by her father as he realizes that Chi-Chi has now lost both her husband and her son. Videl refuses to believe that Gohan is dead. Krillin tells her how he cannot feel his life force, meaning he is dead, but Videl persists, almost certain that Krillin is wrong. Videl then looks outside, hoping that Gohan is safe somewhere on the sacred world of the Kais. As he places his hands on the Z sword, Gohan asks what will happen if he were to pull it out, and Kibito simply replies that he will be more powerful. Gohan then tries to pull out the sword and falls back on his head with his hands pounding red. After the failed attempt in his normal form, Gohan gives it a go again and turns into a Super Saiyan 2. With his strength, he pulls it out, also managing to ruin a bit of ground around it. Kibito is extremely amazed at this. Gohan then tries to lift the sword up, but fails, falling backwards due to the sword's immense weight. He then struggles a bit getting back up. Then he comically says, "Hey, I think I know how to beat Majin Buu. All I have to do is hand him this sword. It's so heavy that he won't be able to move his arms." Kibito then tells Gohan he has to master the sword in order to beat Majin Buu because he cannot wobble around like he currently is. Gohan offers Kibito the sword, handing it over to him. Kibito takes it, but it is so heavy and contains so much mass that Kibito barely even holds it and it just falls out of his hands when he tried lifting it up. On Kami's lookout, Goku, Piccolo, Goten and Trunks continue their lessons, learning the basics of the fusion dance. Goku stresses how they need to learn it as quickly as possible, how little time they will have to get the job done once fused, and how they would need to wait an hour before they could fuse again. When Goku tells them to become Super Saiyans for this, Goten and Trunks just stare at him furiously. Goku asks them what is wrong, and they both look at each other, then why Goku wasn't there when Vegeta was fighting Majin Buu. Goku responds that he was knocked out, but the pair remain unsatisfied by his answer and accuses him of being a coward and for not helping Vegeta or Gohan fight Buu. Goku is briefly stunned by their outburst, but manages to talk them into agreeing to learn the fusion. Then, Babidi and Majin Buu reach another city, and Babidi begins another broadcast demanding the location of Trunks, Goten and Piccolo. As nobody speaks up, Babidi bids Buu to once again feed, and Buu this time chooses to turn the people of the city into chocolate bars. Trunks and Goten defy Piccolo's order not to close their eyes, and the boys are horrified by Babidi's vision. Mr. Satan is still attempting to figure out how to fly when his training is interrupted by a crowd of people wanting for him to confront and defeat Majin Buu. Mr. Satan decides to appease the crowd by telling them that he's working on a secret new technique for that purpose, while wondering to himself exactly how he can pull this off. Buu finds himself full for once, so he blasts the remaining chocolate bars, melting them over the city before destroying it. Trunks and Goten, having had enough, break their silence and tell Babidi that they intend to come for him and Buu. Piccolo quickly convinces the boys to stop before Babidi can trace them back to the lookout. With newfound determination, Trunks and Goten stand ready to accept Goku's instruction. Race to Capsule Corp is the 13th episode of the Majin Buu saga and the 244th overall episode in the original dubbed and the uncut Dragon Ball Z series. The episode first aired on November 2nd, 1994. Its original American air date was September 25th, 2002. On Kami's lookout, Goku prepares to teach Goten and Trunks the fusion dance. However, Trunks is still skeptical of the technique. Goku disregards this and instructs Goten and Trunks to become Super Saiyans and raise their power levels as high as they can go. After doing so, he notices that Trunks' power is higher than Goten's and says that the fusion technique will not work unless their power levels are the same, and that Trunks has to lower his power to match Goten's. After doing so, he tells him to remember how it felt. After the two return to normal, Trunks complains about Goten's inability to raise his power to match his. Goku explains that, since Trunks was a year older, it is only natural that he is a little stronger. After a while, Bulma enters the room and says that Goku better not be doing anything to hurt Trunks. Krillin just carries Bulma out of the room so the two Super Saiyans could continue their training. After Bulma walks off in frustration, Krillin listens to Goten and Trunks' eager voices as they want to continue. Then, Krillin has a brief flashback to when he and Goku trained under Master Roshi back in Dragon Ball. At the World Martial Arts Tournament arena, Mr. Satan carries on about how he would save a planet from Majin Buu. However, he leaves the crowd to continue training. Thinking to himself, Mr. Satan worries about what would happen when he confronts Majin Buu, but dismisses it as he prepared to learn to fly. Meanwhile, Majin Buu and Babidi continue to terrorize the planet by completely destroying several buildings and knocking a van into an overturned vehicle. The television news media cover the devastation and were taken to an enormous mansion. Within the mansion, Idasa, Ikasi, and their mother are watching the news on TV. As the news reporter says the names of Ma Jr., Goten, and Trunks, Idasa and Iko's mom remember Bulma shouting Trunks' name from the junior division of the World Martial Arts Tournament. Angered, she says that she would tell Babidi where Trunks lived if she knew. However, Idasa mentions that Trunks lived at the Capsule Corporation in West City. Upon receiving the information, she instructs Idasa and Iko to close their eyes and concentrate on contacting Babidi with their minds. As Babidi was reveling in the destruction, he notices that Idasa's mom was contacting him to reveal his location. However, she kept talking about how Idasa was cheated out of the junior division title. Annoyed by her voice, Babidi thanks her for the information and mentions that he will kill her if he hears her screeching voice again. Upon hearing this, she became frustrated about the way she was treated by Babidi. Back at Kami's lookout, the two boys are about to power up to their maximum without going Super Saiyan when Babidi makes another global announcement. He says that, since Trunks will not come to him, he will go to Capsule Corp to see him. If Trunks is not there, Majin Buu and Babidi will level Capsule Corp and West City to kill his friends and family. Bulma rushes into the room where the boys were training to voice her concern. Since Dr. Brief and Mrs. Brief were still in West City, Goku exclaims that if West City is destroyed, they can bring back the Brief family back with the first Dragon Ball wish, and the rest of the people with the second wish. However, Piccolo explains that they already used the first wish to restore the spectators who died at the World Martial Arts Tournament, but Goku thinks they can try to obtain the new wishes by asking Shenron real nice for them. Bulma also says that if West City is destroyed, the Dragon Radar would also be destroyed as well. Posed with that problem, Trunks is sent to retrieve the Dragon Radar, while Goku would intercept Majin Buu and Babidi. Goku tells Bulma that Trunks is her son, and he is sure that he will be able to find the radar, and Bulma agrees. After Trunks turns Super Saiyan and flies off, Goku uses his instant transmission technique to teleport to Majin Buu and Babidi. Meanwhile, Majin Buu was shooting energy blasts at a local city when Goku teleports in front of Babidi and Majin Buu. Babidi is surprised that Goku is still alive after the fight with Vegeta. After saying that he did not think he would get a chance to thank Goku for helping to resurrect Majin Buu, Goku states that they never would have Babidi succeeded if they would not have underestimated Majin Buu. Babidi asks Goku if he was here to complement Majin Buu's power, join Babidi's evil force, or tell the location of Goten, Piccolo, and Trunks. However, he says that the three will appear to destroy the both of them after their training is completed. This causes Majin Buu and Babidi to break out in laughter, and Babidi says that if Goku wants to prevent the destruction of West City, the three will need to reveal themselves. Goku says that the two will need to go through him if they were to get to West City. With that, Babidi tells Majin Buu to kill Goku, but Majin Buu starts to giggle at Babidi. This angers Babidi, and he tells him to face Goku. Goku asks why such a strong being like Majin Buu is following Babidi's orders. Babidi tells Majin Buu not to listen to him, and says to Goku that he is the one who resurrected Majin Buu, so he belongs to him. However, Majin Buu looks at Babidi and growls angrily. After Babidi threatens to seal Majin Buu away again, Majin Buu mentions that Goku would kill Babidi once he is sealed away, but he would attack Goku anyway, since he does not like him. After moving a few feet away from Majin Buu, Babidi starts to broadcast to the world what will happen if anyone defied him. Then, Goku starts to power up beyond Super Saiyan. From Kami's lookout, Piccolo and Gotenk can sense Goku's power, and Trunks can also sense the immense power as he was flying toward West City. Meanwhile, Babidi comments that Goku's trick was just a waste of energy and Vegeta did the same thing. Seeing how an ascended Super Saiyan is not much a challenge to them, Goku states that he might as well take it to the next level. However, Goku's words about Super Saiyans puzzles Babidi. The episode ends leaving the viewers wondering whether or not Goku can push his power level as far as he said he could. Sūpā Saiyajin Surī is the 14th episode of the Majin Buu saga and the 245th overall episode in the original dubbed and the uncut Dragon Ball Z series. The episode first aired on November 9th, 1994. Its original American air date was September 26, 2002. Babidi isn't interested in Goku's claim in that he is about to go beyond a Super Saiyan 2, and he orders Majin Buu to destroy Goku so they can continue to West City. Goku thinks to himself that it is hard to believe Majin Buu could be so powerful by the way he acted, but notes that Vegeta probably thought the same. At Kami's lookout, everyone is still watching the battle through Babidi's mind projection. Bulma comments that Trunks should be at Capsule Corporation by now, but Piccolo states that he is not there yet. Trunks has stopped in midair. Goku wonders why Trunks stopped and muses that he doesn't want to go beyond the second level if he doesn't have to. Meanwhile, Trunks senses an enormous power and wonders if he should help, but after Goku yells for him to stop goofing off and get the radar, Trunks continues his journey to Capsule Corp. Babidi wonders who Goku was talking to and what he is talking about with the radar nonsense. Goku replies that it's not his problem and Babidi dismisses it as Goku hallucinating. Goku returns to his normal state, prompting Majin Buu to ask whether or not they are still going to play. Goku reassures him that they will get to it once he has taught them a thing or two about Super Saiyans, though Babidi still seems uninterested. Before powering up, Goku explains that he is currently in his normal state. Then Goku powers up to a Super Saiyan and explains that he is currently a Super Saiyan. After that, he powers up to the next level. Goku explains that his current form is a Super Saiyan who has ascended past a Super Saiyan, dubbing the form Super Saiyan 2 for the first time. Babidi brushes it off, claiming that Goku just changed his hair, and he calls it a useless transformation. Back at the lookout, Piccolo wonders if Goku has really found a way to surpass Super Saiyan 2. Krillin believes that Goku must be bluffing. Then Goku starts screaming as he raises his power level, explaining that this is to go even further beyond. At the lookout, Piccolo, Gotenk, and Krillin can sense Goku's power level rising. At the Grand Kai's planet, King Kai has been watching everything on Earth. He tells Goku to stop, protesting that Goku does this now he will drain away his time he has on Earth. Back at the battlefield, Majin Buu looks at Goku with awe, while Babidi appears to be afraid. At the lookout, everything starts to shake. Piccolo wonders how Goku is generating that much power. Trunks once again stops and comments that Goku is generating more power than before, but wisely continues to Capsule Corp, so he won't get yelled at again. As Goku continues to power up, his immense power is affecting the climate around the world. The wind starts to blow heavily, and the earth is shaking as well. Goku begins to transform, his hair slowly beginning to grow longer. The immense power that he is generating slowly blows Babidi away from him. Back at Grand Kai's planet, King Kai pleads for Goku to stop. At a nearby city, the glass of office buildings and street signs start breaking. television sets are exploding due to Goku's high energy output. From a mountain area, Teen Shinhan and Charlotsu also notice Goku's power. Teen gasps that it feels like the planet is shaking apart, and he protests that Goku will destroy the world if he doesn't stop. Back at the site of the World Martial Arts Tournament, Mr. Satan is busy dodging falling weights as the ground shakes. With a mighty scream, Goku lets his power explode as he pushes his energy level to the maximum in a brilliant flash of light. Babidi has to shield his eyes to prevent himself from being blinded by the immense light, but when he uncovers his eyes, he gasps as he sees what Goku is now. Goku is no longer the man he was. His orange pea shimmers with a tremendous aura of power. His hair has grown all the way down to his waist, and his eyebrows are gone. Meanwhile, Piccolo, Goten, Krillin, and Trunks can sense the immense power that Goku was emitting. Babidi is still gasping as he starts to fear Goku. He apologizes for the time it took to reach this level, and he introduces his current form, a Sūpā Saiyajin Surī. While Babidi is still in shock, Buu looks at Goku with amazement. At Kami's lookout, Master Roshi comments on Sūpā Saiyajin Surī, while at the Supreme Kai's planet, Gohan, Supreme Kai, and Kibito are able to sense Goku's power. Kibito protests that it should be impossible to feel Goku's power from the other world. Back at the battlefield, Babidi looks on with anger. As Majin Buu smiles, he says that he is not scared, and Goku's long hair makes him look funny. Babidi agrees with Majin Buu and comments that his current form is ridiculous, and that Goku is in need of a haircut. However, Goku welcomes the challenge. Babidi thinks that this battle is something that the whole planet should see. Thinking to himself, Goku urges Trunks to hurry. Meanwhile, Trunks finally makes it to Capsule Corp. However, his grandma starts asking him if he wants anything to eat. Ignoring her questions, he asks Dr. Brief where the dragon radar is kept, but Dr. Brief does not remember where it was last kept at. Back at the battlefield, Goku starts to pummel Majin Buu with ease with Babidi looking on. While Goten comments that no one can beat his dad, Piccolo comments that the chances of Goku stopping Majin Buu by himself is still slim. Back on Earth, people are watching the battle with their minds. At this point, Goku throws Majin Buu into an office building, completely destroying it, but Majin Buu recovers and flies back towards Goku. Majin Buu starts to fire multiple energy blasts at Goku, but Goku simply swats them away. The deflections leave Babidi dodging all of the blasts. Babidi tells Buu to finish off Goku and stop showing off. Majin Buu stretches his arm out and hits Goku in the face, but Goku is unharmed, and the exchange just leaves the two combatants smiling at each other. Back on the Grand Kai's planet, King Kai keeps pleading for Goku to stop, or he will use up his remaining time on Earth and he will not be able to teach Goten and Trunks the fusion dance. The battle intensifies as Majin Buu and Goku keep matching each other move for move. When they stop, Majin Buu comments that he is having fun, and Goku agrees. However, Babidi barks at Majin Buu to attack. When Majin Buu starts to become agitated, Babidi threatens to seal him away, but Majin Buu tells him to be quiet. While Babidi gripes about not being treated with respect, Goku notices that Trunks has not left Capsule Corp yet and tells him to hurry. However, Babidi notices that Goku is communicating with Trunks. Meanwhile, Trunks and Dr. Brief continue their search for the Dragon Radar. Since Trunks has not left West City yet, Goku continues to stall for time by attacking Majin Buu some more. The episode ends as Goku continues to pummel Majin Buu, while Trunks continues looking for the Dragon Radar.